Hey guys, Jared James here, and really excited. I know it's been mentioned recently. I'm now in your Facebook group that we have something really cool coming, and there's an announcement coming and everything else. And that announcement is that I am now going to be working with you guys. I am going to be the coach for you guys, and I know for a lot of you, you're already familiar with me. We got a chance to hang out when we were at the ERA convention and such, and then for some of you, you're not as familiar, and you're kind of wondering, like, what does this mean? What does that mean to me? How's that going to help me? And we will talk about that a little bit right now. First off, if you are not connected with me or don't even know who I am or anything like that, let me give you a little bit of a background. Right now, I'm known as a speaker and a trainer for agents and brokers all over North America and beyond, and we have a large coaching program and that kind of stuff. But what really separates me from so many other people that they could have worked with is that I've actually sold a ton of houses, okay? When I was 26 years old, I was the #1 agent in the country under the age of 30, had a lot of other really cool things happen, and so I know what I'm talking about in this regard, and I'm going to help you to get to the place that you need to be. For those of you that I did get a chance to connect with when we were at the ERA convention, this is really exciting. You know, I do this for a lot of different companies, and yet you guys are a little different. I think you guys know you're a little bit cooler or more cooler, or whatever the proper way is to say that, than so many companies. This is really exciting for me because you guys are already a successful company, right? You've got great leadership, you're on your way. The question now is going to become, you know, can you go from where you naturally would get to where I think you really belong? And that's what I'm going to help you do along this process, okay? So this is going to mean a couple of different things. First off, in the coming days here, you're going to have a welcome and introduction email that's going to come from my company. You are going to want to add to your address book a few different emails. You're going to want to add Jared, J-A-R-E-D, at jaredjamestoday.com. You're going to want to add info, I-N-F-O, info at jaredjamestoday.com. And you're going to want to add Lauren, L-A-U-R-E-N, at jaredjamestoday.com. She's my assistant. She sends out a lot of stuff on my behalf, and you want to make sure anything that we send you, you are actually getting, because it's going to matter, and I'll explain what you're getting in 2 seconds, okay? The other thing you're going to want to do is take a moment and go to connectwithjared.com, connectwithjared.com. All the social places you're on, make sure we connect on all those different places. Send me a message, say hello. It's in everybody's benefit for us to get to know each other, because this is going to be a deeper level of relationship where it's not just, you know, the thousands of people who are in our programs, whatever. I have an interest in you guys doing really well, and that's what I've set up with your brokers. Make sure you thank them, by the way. I'll get to that in a second. You guys work for really, really, really cool people, okay? So, what are we actually announcing? What are you really getting right now? Well, you're getting a few things. Number one, in that email that goes out, you're going to have a link where you're going to get to go and register for a username and password for our Blueprint program, okay? We have a course called Blueprint for Real Estate Success. It retails for $500 on our site. You're getting it as part of your brokerage for free, and it's really everything you should have learned when you got into real estate that you don't learn in your classes. When you look at the real estate classes for licensing and such, you basically learn how to pass a test, but not what it takes to really run a business. You basically learn how to become an attorney, but then you're told, don't discuss anything legal because you'll get sued, okay? This is going to be the ins and outs, whether you're new, whether you're experienced. There's going to be things for everybody in here, but we're going to cover all the way from the business plan to the financial side of proper planning when you're in this business, lead creation, lead conversion, what that looks like. We're going to go into all these 10 different areas of your business that you will have access to forever. When I update them, you will get the updates on there. Super valuable for you, so make sure you take advantage of that. It is actually going to be an ERA Donahoe Realty branded dashboard just for you guys, so we can add special messages to it and everything else. Make sure you take advantage of that. The other thing you're going to get is you're all going to get access to our virtual coaching. And what that is we have a members-only dashboard, which you will now have access to, and it's got all of our templates and our scripts and our dialogues, and even as they're updated on a regular basis, and video tutorials for you, and just things to train you. And then in addition to that, I personally, on that dashboard, do a coaching broadcast every single week. And they don't go long. They go 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can be on there live. You can ask me questions. And if you're not able to be on there live, you're actually able to watch the recording at any time during the week. Those happen every Monday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. your time. And again, watch them live or you can go back and watch the recording and then ask me questions. Get the most out of this as you possibly can. It's a great thing for you. And last but not least, which I really love, is that as part of this relationship now, I'm going to be visiting you guys on a regular basis, because we've decided that we don't want this just to be something that the broker can check the box and say, hey, look, this is being offered now and nobody takes advantage of it, but they get to say, hey, at least we offered it to you. It's up to you whether you use it. There's something that happens when I get to be there in person with you and we get to know each other, and there's a different level of accountability, and we're able to go deeper on the concepts than I can do at a conference or something like that, and we're able to practice and we're able to do these kinds of things. And so mark your calendars, May 4th, I'm going to be with you guys, okay? And we're going to do full day training, probably do like a happy hour afterwards or something so we can chat and whatever, but full day training with the goal of making you better. And that's really what it comes down to, For some people, I always say the worst thing that ever happens to them is success, because they end up building these prisons around themselves where everybody thinks they're successful and they're doing a lot of transactions, but because it hasn't been structured correctly, they're not reaching the level that they really should, and I think that's a shame. And so by me getting and coming to meet with you guys on a regular basis, I'm going to have much more of an ability to really deal with that and get the most out of you that you possibly can. And based on what I saw when I was sitting around that table with you guys at the ERA convention, there's a whole lot of potential there. Like you guys have awesome personalities. You guys are awesome as a group. Yeah, and I don't say this to every company. You guys really do have something special there. Now let's do something to kind of take that to the next level. So mark your calendar, May 4th. Can't wait for it. It's going to be super cool, and then we'll set up some other times that I'll be coming back and working with you guys as well. Send me messages, but here's one thing that I really want you to do as a result of this. You need to thank your brokers. And I say that because, again, I deal with thousands of people all over the place, and many different brokers and most brokers simply say that they're going to do things. They talk a good game, or they do things, again, they check the boxes. Your brokers have actually put their money where their mouth is and said, we see what these people should be, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that they become everything that they should become as long as they're with us, and that's what they're doing right now. So one way you say thank you is by finding them, grabbing them, and saying thank you, okay? The other way you say thank you is by taking advantage of what they're giving you access to. Right? For them to pay to be able to give you this kind of access and to give you this kind of training and to give you this kind of, and then to not use it would be an absolute shame. So you owe it to yourselves, because you're in this career for a reason. There are things that you get as a result of being successful in this career that are important to your lives, important to your families, important to all of these things, but you also owe it to them for taking that step, and as I said, putting their money where their mouth is and committing to you. So don't let yourself down. Don't let them down. Say thank you to them. I can't wait to see you guys on May 4th. This is going to be so cool. Like I said, guys, go to connectwithjared.com. Send me a message. I want to start to get to know you guys, and I want to really get to see that process of you going to different levels in the coming year here. It's one of the best parts of my job. So I can't wait to do it, guys. Can't wait to say hello. I will see you on May 4th. The email is coming out to you in the next couple of days. Talk to you guys soon.